Hello all, Seriously's here, back some more Gone Fishing, and today we're gonna get to the gamma fish and the fungal fish, toxic fish I guess, on a swamp planet, yeah. But first we're starting back here on the desert planet. I've added in a nutrient processor, I've added in a couple of barrels for Atlas passes so you can summon in your ship if you leave it far away. And I've uploaded it. So here is the glyph address for the desert base. There we go, some contrast there in a dark area. Get your desert fishing in here if you want Eissentam Galaxy as per the rest of the bases. And then we're going to quickly pop over to the haunted fishing world base. Ooh, haunted fishing base. Haven't shown that glyph address either. The only one that I'm keeping for myself, unfortunately, is the Lush fishing base, but you guys can find a Lush planet anywhere. There's a lot of Lush planets in the galaxy, especially Eissentam. Here we are. That's a pretty good looking shot right there, actually. Let's just do a screenshot like that. There's the glyph address in Eissentam for the haunted fishing base. I believe this also now has all the accoutrements. Where? Oh yeah, it's on the other side. We've got our barrels here for nav data, or antimatter as the case may be. Condensed carbon. One of these has got it. I wouldn't have left these here if none of them had. There we go, navigation data. That's the important one. Teleport over to the shallow fishing spot, and we have our nutrient processor. If you want to cook your own bait during your fishing sessions, that's the only reason those are over there. It's also pretty good storage. It's an extra secondary, tertiary storage for your fish and stuff if you don't want to use the skiff and stuff. Alright, now let's head over to, let's go to Soggy Bottom, the swamp base. This one's very similar to the desert fishing base, but I've actually put a slight amount more effort into building it. Not a lot, but the desert fishing base is basically one long platform. That's it. It had a room for the extreme storms, and we got some interesting glitching going on right there. That was neat. And we have some beautiful colors here, especially at night. I am very happy it is night here. So we have one big long platform here as well. It's a little bit extra wide, just so we didn't have to shrink the launch platform to put it in. The landing pad. Oh yeah, we got green reflected water with purple clouds. It's very, very nice. And yeah, if you can tell, I used a trick to find a deep spot here. I used some map. Actually, I didn't use a map. I used my exocraft to find a sunken freighter. And sunken freighters do have a very deep spot in them, unless the freighter isn't shallow. So I had to find two freighters here. I went to the first one, and it was only 48 feet deep at the deep peak of the freighter. But if we head off the side here, let's see what. Do we have a fishing rod equipped even? No, we don't, of course. Let's see what we can get over here. Whoops. 80 units deep off of that edge. Let's head to the other side. We got our nutrient processor here. It's a fireplace. It's actually just hidden in the fireplace. You can see it clearly, but. And on this side, it is very shallow. Both of these rooms are well protected from storms. I haven't had any storms here that had extreme wind events, so I didn't feel the need for the same kind of protections as the desert base. But we'll wait for a storm. Oh, we're going to get morning and see the nice colors during the day. I find the nighttime colors here to be the best, but you know, whatever. The water does get a little bit orange during the day. Oh, we got some loud water. But if if we went outside, it would be very loud. Alright, we're catching stuff that's found anywhere. Not ideal. I haven't taken a look at the fungal fish yet to see what the cataloging guide says about them. I suppose what we can do, since we started off this episode showing off 2 glyph addresses, before we get too far into the reads, I guess, we should show the glyph address of this one. So one more fish. Be a small legendary fish, please. No, another spiny starfish. Alright. Oh yeah, it's super loud out here. Looks like a storm's going on too, actually. So yeah, another just long wooden platform. A little bit more decoration going on. Look, I put some color into the wood even. But there's your glyph address in Eissentam for a swamp fishing base if you want to use this base. Was it a storm? Let's go back out there. No, it was just foggy in that screenshot. Okay. When we head back over to the deep end, it is found in shallow water, but all of these fish are just caught anywhere in the galaxy. And we had the same bad luck last time we were fishing, catching hardly any hot or cold fish. Well, no, we caught a lot of the hot fish. We didn't catch very many cold specific fish. And we didn't get any legendaries last time except a found anywhere legendaries. Again, all habitats. I'd like to see at least one rare fish with our high-end Bionic Lure here. I mean, we also haven't seen any common fish, and that could be what we're missing here in the shallow water, so maybe we should switch over to some, well, not spicy chum, that's also for rare fish. Aquatic creature, lush, humid, and temperate. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is that why we're not catching swamp fish? Is this not a toxic planet? I mean, we've got 13.5 toxic. When the storms happen, they are toxic. Oh no, have I found a lush swamp? Well, that's a lot of effort for this base then, for no reason. Well, there you go. Here's your lush world. Glyph address. Yeah, typically found in these are the found anywhere fish on the first page, and lush fish are here. Lush, humid, and temperate habitats. This is why I thought swamp worlds were lush worlds. Alright, well, let's wait for a storm, I guess, and in the meantime, it's a very nice looking planet for your lush fish if you're looking for humid fish. What was that? Oh, that's just the solar panels opening. Okay, I guess it's finally daylight. Yeah, we do have sort of green water here, but you can see there's an orange hue too if you look straight down. So there's a green reflection from space, which is nice, and purple skies. Pretty, I like it, but I could have sworn this was a toxic world. That's unfortunate. I'll have to go find another swamp. The real unfortunate part is that this is my second swamp fishing base because I built another one and that planet never had storms. I waited for 3 in-game days in a row and didn't have a single storm, and I had to delete that base and find this one. Alright, well, let's go to Big Tony. I haven't uploaded this one yet because that was the procedural name for the base computer, and I thought that was just funny. So we're going to go to Big Tony's Fishing Emporium, I guess, and do some gamma fishing. This is a gamma planet, and it's very nice looking too, so at least we'll get some gamma fishing done today. Well, that's That's really disappointing. I'm gonna have to go find a actually toxic swamp. Alright, so we'll start off. It's nighttime here too, that's nice. There's the Glyph Address, Eissentam for our gamma base. We'll get out there to the deep end in a minute. This is obviously the shallow end here on a little tiny natural island. You know what, we're gonna head back to the swamp. I'm just realizing now the hazard protection is showing me what kind of world we're on. What was it showing on that world we were just on, if anything? I don't think it was showing any specific hazard protection. I think only during storms was it toxic that was draining. Oh, yeah, I was going to say some stuff is not loaded in yet here. Let's take a peek at this base from over at this edge. We got our nutrient processor. We have flotation devices here if you're wondering how this thing stays up. No, it stays up because there's no actual building physics in this game, which is great. Lets you make some really nice looking buildings. And we can fish off the edge here. Somewhere around here it gets 80. Straight down. 70, no, but 70 is deep enough for our fish that we need. Oh yeah, I put a sign where this is the right window, so somewhere off of this window we should be able to get 80 units deep. Ionized clam, there's a gamma fish. Let's fish out a little bit and see what we get. That's also 70. Maybe it is straight down, and I wasn't straight down enough. Hopefully, we've had a new patch already, and I am excitedly already playing it. But the colossal shrimp, this is going to be, you know what, let's try this. We'll fish through the platform, see what we get. Yeah, 84, there we go. Yeah, this will probably be the last episode of this for a little while. Until we come back and showcase me having caught all the fish, but I want to do either a new expedition or explore some new content, whatever we've gotten. Of course, I'm recording this ahead of time, so I don't know what kind of news we've gotten this week. Maybe the patch isn't even out yet. Update, patch, whatever. Whispering bonefish only during the night, that's fine. Not a gamma fish though. Alpha squid, that is a gamma fish. Extremely rare catch. Oh, I think we went a bit too far out and went to 70. Yeah, we want to fish through this triangle here. Genopron, that is a radioactive one in shallower water. That's good that we caught that guy there. Yeah, if you're in third person mode and you're coming to this gamma base, you want to go to that. You see it all the way around. We have those lights, but only a sign on one of them. It's the one straight opposite the pathway in. Giant ray. So there's the pathway in. Face this sign. Fish right through the tip of that triangle. You'll get to 80 units. or 70 anywhere else off of this back edge, but you know, 80 is pretty good. It's unfortunate because the swamp base was very easy to find, a location that had shallow and deep water. It had up to 90 units deep. It was great. Another night fish. Yeah, we definitely have to come back and do some swamp fishing then. It's unfortunate that the swamp base is only a lush base. Very, very disappointed. I mean, I tested it for storms, and I got a stormfish, but I wasn't paying attention to see if it was lush. You know, plenty of the worlds that I have been to have had fungal worlds with water. There might even be one in this system right here, right beside this planet. So we're going to check discoveries in just a sec. Yeah, maybe after we catch something rare or legendary. Got any legendaries for me? There we go. That's all across the galaxy though, so, you know, but whatever. We did say, what were we going to check in discoveries? Oh, yeah. What we have in this star system here. No, there's a haunted world here, though. That is a humid planet, but it is not a swamp. And it has a star bulb, so not what we're looking for fungal. Although, the swamp system, you know what? We'll head back there after. Before we go today. Oh, that was way too far out. Greenscale bloater. Yeah, we found that everywhere. Oh, you know, I'm missing consistently now. Oh, another thing that I've made sure to do, since we're showing all the glyph addresses for these bases, is if you guys go into your settings, when you guys are making bases for other people, if you want people to actually be able to use them and you're not just making it for yourself, first of all, if you're making it just for yourself, you don't need to upload it at all. But go into your network settings here, check these settings here. Every time there's a major update, these can be reset. My PvP was set to anybody on this save, and I've never turned that on this save. So go through here and change all of these to your preferences. The one that you really want to be on, set to anybody, is this one here, can access refiner. This is going to let people use nutrient processors and portable and medium and big refiners that you place down. And if you don't put that setting on to anybody, then nobody can use those things that you build, and your base is a lot less functional for people. It's just going to be the shelter, basically. But you probably want to turn off their ability to add base parts or delete base parts. Oh, hello, golden jellyfish. Many different habitats. Lots of legendary fish, but they're all generic. And we've caught all of those before. We're going to have a lot of those to release. Yeah, oysters. Whoop-de-doo. Got lots of shrieking oysters too. It feels like it's been night this whole time here, doesn't it? I know there is daytime here and it's very pretty colors, so we're definitely going to wait around for that. Hello, Helix Sawfish, a colossal aquatic creature found in the irradiated waters of radioactive worlds. Polymorphic, twisting, always in motion, its body a constant whir of shifting forms and ripping teeth. Wow, I'm glad I didn't catch it with my bare hand. Finally, a legendary fish from the habitat that we're fishing in. Another shrieking oyster. Lots of nibbles on that line. Wow, that one took forever. Giant ray. We've caught that anywhere in the galaxy. Flying fish. Oh, that was a much faster grab. Very common fish, though. Oh yeah, I did say we might try switching to the common bait, but I'm much more interested in the legendary fish. Like, oh, ooh, ooh, dawn. There's some dawn. Yeah. Catching the legendary fish first more important to me because I find they're harder to catch than the common ones. Common ones you can catch with no bait at all. Another golden jellyfish. Still can't see the colors yet, but look at that water down there. That's sort of the color we're going to get later. Across the whole bay there. I like this fishing spot a lot because it's not out in the deep oceans. It's got some really deep water and shallow water, but you don't have to be in the middle of endless ocean for it. Sort of just a small lake. Colossal shrimp. Oh yeah, look at that bright teal. That is very nice for a gamma. We got some purple in the shoreline there and the rocks. Oh, you spiny starfish. And we've got like a green sky, and not like a horrifically ugly green sky. Pretty good minty green. Goes well. Pretty nice looking gamma planet. Radiant sunfish. Okay, only active during daylight hours. That's our first one of them, I think. A little bit hard to see the line color against this water. There's a radioactive one, that's good. Alright, last one here. We'll do a little bit of shallow fishing on our way back to the swamp world. Yeah, colossal shrimp, whoop-de-doo. Oh yeah, I guess we can take a peek at more of the base, you know, take a bit of a base tour. We've got these you can step up, they're not in the way, just for decoration. Little yellow gamma symbols. Put some inlays in the wooden deck here that I like quite a bit. So let's see, what do we get over here? What's the depth? 40, 50? 19, oh that's really shallow. Love these colors though. Whatever has come in the update, I really hope something that has come is the ability to not need to yell over the waves. It's so loud. Twisted, there we go, radioactive world, haven't caught that before. I can't get distracted looking at the beautiful waves and scenery. I gotta look at that fishing line, but I'm pretty happy with this Gamma Planet. At least it's working up to expectations. Still fairly disappointed in that Swamp Planet, but we'll check that out in a bit. What do you, 2, 3 more casts? I'd like to get another radioactive fish that we haven't seen before. Rare, common, whatever, anything, as long as it's something new. I wonder if we can hit a sentinel with our cast. Fortunately, I always have lots of uranium. Yeah, it's got to be that the hazard protection needs to be on all the time or something to be count as a fungal world. Well, we'll find out. I'll probably just go build a base on a fungal world. Radioactive world, rare. Okay, I don't think I've seen that one before. Let's go check our radioactive fish. Here we go, page 2, I think. Yeah. So that's where high temperature fish come in. You can see I have not finished catching those yet. These are all high temperature fish. Even there. That is our last legendary. So from here through there will be legendary probably. Jellyfish. Deeper water, we haven't caught that one. Boiling shark is a radioactive one and not a hot one. That's interesting. Looks like all the rest of these we have caught, except that one there. Alright, let's go back to that swamp world. Yeah, very happy with the colors here. Oh, and these guys, they look like predators. They're not predators, they're friendly. Alright, bases. Soggy bottom is a bust. Which, that sounds funny. Oh, there's a storm. We just missed a storm. Oh well. So if a storm is going on there, perhaps a storm is going on here. It's in a totally different star system. We're not even here to try fishing at all, but I do want to see if there's a storm going on here. what our hazard protection says. It looks like a storm. I see rain. It says storm, and look at that, it's hot. Aha! So this is not fungal world. Alright, let's check discoveries. That's why we're here. What do we got here? There we go, right next door, rotting planet. We're gonna go build a base there. It's gonna be the same glyph address we showed off, so you're gonna get a lush base out of me here and a fungal base out of me here. But I have to build that first. So I've got the week to do that. And look at that, we got a glyph address for every type of planet with storms and everything. Lucky me, it all worked out in the end, and we get a nice looking lush planet that isn't a lush planet to go fishing. Alright, that'll be it for today, everybody. Till next time, have a good time.